We are talking to Kathryn Hahn. Good morning, Kathryn.
Good morning, sir. How is it going?
Oh, it's going so good for me. How about for you?
I'm so glad. Good. It's going very well. It's going very well. I've got a caffeine drip.
Oh, good. That's good. Got to get you pumped up and ready to go. Tonight's the big night.
I know. I'm so excited and so proud. Our show Free Agents premieres tonight on NBC, right after Up All Night, which is another new sitcom on NBC.
And that's got to be, I mean, those are some good shows. NBC has been pumping the heck out of this. It's like you can't turn on the TV without seeing your face. You're just on all the time.
I know. It's so weird. It's so strange. And my poor son keeps seeing those pictures of me in bed with Hank Azaria with the words above his head. And he's like, what are you doing in bed with Daddy? Well, I love that he thinks Hank Azaria is his father.
Yeah, that's got to cause some confusion there. That's
exactly.
My dad does all the voices on The Simpsons. That's not your dad, son. What is it? Is it weird? I mean, I've always wondered that being on TV, like do you go in places sometimes and like see your face on the commercial pop up? I mean, do you want to tell people like there I am, or is it embarrassing?
Oh my God. It's so weird. This is the first time it's really happened for me. Like I've never really been the girl on the poster before, so it's like this is a whole different ball game. And I'm just trying to enjoy it. Like at the beginning, when it first came up, I must have taken like a gazillion. My hair and makeup ladies for the show, they were like, we have to take pictures of you next to the billboard. So, of course, there's like a bazillion. We have like in my phone, I have like a bazillion pictures. And then my friends in New York are starting to send me some that have been like graffitied, which makes me laugh so hard. That makes me so happy. Yeah, to have like to have a picture of me in the poster. I feel like it's a rite of passage with like a weird mustache on.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you've really
and glasses.
You've really made it.
It is when your stuff has been graffitied. That's what I feel like.
Exactly. Somebody did that to me once here. They didn't graffiti billboards, but they spray painted like Big J sucks and a bunch of stuff all over the city. And I was like, what an honor. Like, that's such good advertising.
That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like as well. I'm sorry they said Big J sucks, though. That's not cool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this was just let's give her a mustache.
Exactly.
I'm very thrilled.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. And we've talked to you before a few movies ago. I think it was about the goods, but it's because I remember because I proposed to you and you talked about how weird that would be since you're married, but it didn't. Right. We didn't get married. I don't want to ruin the story for everybody, but we ended up not getting married and not going through with it. But it's fun to watch your career because you keep doing such fun stuff, and it's cool to see you, really in the spotlight and not just kind of stealing the scenes, but being the main person there. Tell people that haven't or have just seen you in bed with Hank Azaria, what's the show Free Agents all about?
Free Agents it's written by the same, I don't know, one of my favorite shows of all time was a show called Party Down, written by John Enbaum, co-written by John Enbaum. And so he created this version based on a UK series of the same name. It's about, the free agents refers to the fact that they are PR agents, they work in a corporate PR environment, and that also they're newly single. Her fiancé had just died. I play Helen, whose fiancé just died a year before. Alex, played by Hank Azaria, is a man who is recently divorced from his wife and has two small children. So when we first meet them, they after a drunken evening have slept together. And so the question isn't will they or won't they, obviously, it's what's next. Mm-hmm. And they are just total and utter train wrecks in the greatest way. And she is in total denial. She's a closet drinker, loves to bottle. That's her closest confidant. And he is just a crying and wallowing, sobbing mess. And so it's about the two of them trying to maintain this outside shell of perfection and spin and damage control while their insides are just disasters.
That's good.
But I love a woman on the verge.
Yeah.
I love the woman on the verge of a nervous breakdown, and that's definitely who she is.
It sounds perfect. I mean, those seem to be the shows these days that are doing really, really well, are those shows that that are funny and have funny people in them where you can get your laughs, but then they also deal with the dark kind of serious issues that are real, the stuff that people are going through, so they can laugh and enjoy it and then also see wow, there's somebody else who, is sleeping with their coworker after getting wasted and drinking at work.
I mean, exactly. I think that denial is funny. I think that I just think mess is funny, in any kind of way. And these people are not particularly slick when it comes to dealing with their personal lives, and I think that's always funny. And the co-workers, it's definitely a workplace comedy. The people that they work with are so brilliant and hilarious performers. So, it definitely is definitely a comedy.
Very cool. And what are you excited about having Up All Night as a lead-in? Have you seen any of that yet?
Oh, it looks amazing. I'm kind of living that right now. I've got 2 very young kids, so that is, of course, the weight of my heart. And to be paired with those people is like a dream come true. I feel like that unfortunately, they're going to do half our work for us because they're so awesome, and I'm so excited to be kind of paired up with them. And I think it's Bob Greenblatt of now newly of NBC is a really smart man, and I feel like it's a really smart hour of television with the 2 shows together. I think it's a great idea.
That's going to be cool. And in movie theaters, Our Idiot Brother's still out there. Congratulations on that. We had Adam Scott on a few weeks ago talking about that, and he was saying how it's just kind of a small project, that friends got together and did, and that it made it pretty big. I mean, it did really well for such a small film.
Oh my God, I love that Adam Scott, and I'm telling you, I'm also so proud of that movie. It was made for $5 million for nothing. It's the biggest sell at Sundance last year, and then it got, of course, just unfortunately, its opening weekend was the same weekend as the hurricane on the East Coast, and most of our theaters were over there, so it really took a hit that first weekend just because no one got out of the house because of the hurricane. The potential impending doom, which of course never happened, but thank God. But so I think we're playing catch up still. But it's for such a small movie. I think it's done. It's a huge success story.
Yeah.
It's such a tiny independent, and Paul Rudd is so good in that movie. It's I think my favorite role of his. He's so funny.
Yeah, and he's just such a funny guy. And you have Wanderlust coming soon, right? And that's another one with Paul Rudd.
Yeah, that's in February. Yeah, that's a David Wayne comedy who is extraordinary. I don't know if you ever saw Hot Wet American Summer or Role Model. He's an extraordinary talent. So that's the next movie. That's with it takes place in an alternative lifestyle commune, and it's very, very funny with Paul Rudd and the lovely Jennifer Aniston.
Yes, what's she like to work with? Because she, Paul Rudd, is just a cool guy. You can just tell. Jennifer Aniston, it's like she's so big. We hear all the stories, like that she's a diva and that she's hard to work with, and
could not be more false. It's hilarious. She is the sweetest, easiest, most mellow. You would never know that she was. She does. You would never know she was as big a star as she is because she takes such care of her performers and of her fellow actors, and she was a absolute delight. I'm kind of madly in love with her now.
Very
She's fantastic.
Cool. Had she and her boyfriend, have they invited you to their new house? They should.
I'm very happy for the both of them.
Kathryn, if she was a true friend, you would be over there right now. She would be cooking you breakfast, an omelet, a healthy vegan omelet. I don't know how you would do a vegan omelet, but she would figure out a way.
I know. What eggs would those be?
Exactly.
I'm just wondering. But that's kind of amazing.
What else is going on in life, aside from Wanderlust coming out in February and Free Agents tonight on NBC? What else are you working on? The kids, I'm sure.
We're deep in production on Free Agents, which is the best. So we've got a couple days off for press stuff this week, obviously for the premiere, and then we're right back into it tomorrow. Which the next episode is hilarious, and I'm so proud of it. I'm telling you, it's so great to be able to get on the radio and just to be honestly so unabashedly excited. I don't feel like I'm selling something I'm not behind. I'm so excited about the show. I just think it's terrific.
Excellent. Any dream roles that you hope to see in your future anytime soon? Anything you want to try? Do you want to do an old Elizabethan film or a star in a chick flick?
Yeah, I want to be in some sort of Ren Fair show. Would be fantastic. Just to be.
Yeah.
I think I've been. We call it my chaotic career, which is totally true. I've been so lucky that I've been able to just kind of bounce all over the place, and I love the people that have been able to play. So I'm just hoping to continue on that route. So yeah, all good. I'd love to do a play again soon for a chunk. I did a big play on Broadway a couple years ago, which was Heaven, and that'd be fun to do again. But just just keep working.
Exactly.
I just keep these kids. Try to get these kids in school. That would be fantastic.
You gotta keep them in school. Keep some food in their mouths. Kathryn Hahn stars at Free Agents. It premieres tonight after Up All Night on NBC, so just keep it tuned to NBC tonight for some great new shows. Kathryn, always great to talk to you, and much...
So great to talk to you.
All right. Good luck in everything, and we'll talk to you soon, Kathryn. See ya.
Thanks, honey.
Bye-bye. Bye, hon.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.